HDFC Bank, and this also has faced significant resistance in the 1790 to 1800 zone. What do you make of this stock this morning?
For intraday traders, it's going to be more of a range-bound session, but HDFC Bank is one stock which you need to have in your long-term portfolios. Even from a medium-term price perspective, the overall sense which I derive looking at the price structure is the prices are very healthy, the valuations are good, and even if you look at the short to medium-term price setup on the technical charts, there are good signals that probably the stock might be heading for levels of around 2000 from a short to medium-term perspective. So the view is right now for short term, it might be range bound. The range is 1840 to 1880. This is applicable if you are a weekly trader. If you are an intraday trader, it's going to be stuck in a range, probably plus minus 10 odd points from the level of 1860. But from a slightly medium to longer term perspective, hold for levels of 2000, 2050. That's the point where you can consider taking out some profits off the table.
Okay, Akshay, help us understand. Do you think with the FOMC meeting slated to begin tomorrow, there is going to be perhaps a 25 basis point rate cut in the US? Is that likely to impact the BFSI sector? And how are the net interest margins likely to play out for banking stocks and particularly for, let's say, a bank like HDFC?
I don't think rate cut is happening. Yes, the meeting would have a sentimental impact on the market because then it will be read as to how the stance is from the FOMC going ahead, whether it is a hockey stance or what are the things which are said and how they do see the coming months for the US economy. These things will be read very minutely, and the sentiment will decide how to take things further. But my sense is that. From a short to medium term perspective, banking stocks might be a bit subdued in a range. It's more of a range bound trading, which I anticipate not much of actionable, at least for the short term. So for HDFC Bank, stay with the levels. It's going to be range bound for short term. 1880 plus is the point where the prices gain momentum. That's the breakout point for the stock, after which you might see levels of 2000 plus.